this is Hafidsa, and this is my first video for YouTube. And in this first video, I just want to show you my impression about this game. For me, this game is pretty good, you know, Murder or Suspect. I love it. It's about investigation. It's not about an action or something. It's about investigation. It's more like a Sherlock Holmes game or as attorney game. So I think I love this game. I love this genre, you know, about detective. I love it, and I don't care what people might say about this game. Some say that this game is actually disappointed, and or there is a glitch or something, and the score is very underrated. But for me, this game is good, you know. So I give this game a score about 7 or 8. If there is no glitch, I think I will give this game about 10 or 10, you know, because it's pretty good. It's my favorite game about detective. So if you like Sherlock Holmes game or as attorney game, the game that based on the investigation, you might like this. And the story, I love it too, you know. It's about solving your own murder. So you are a cop or a detective, and then killer killed you, and you become a boss, and you try to find your killer with the clues. And along the story, you can meet new people that can communicate with the dead, or you can call it medium, or something like that. So uh, that 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 new partner can help you to find the killer and find a clue about your killer. So, and the setting for this game is Salem. Salem is famous for Salem witch trial, and I think it's good, you know, because it's based on the reality town, and the town is actually true, you know. There is a town called Salem, and if you know about Salem, maybe you know about Salem witch trial. So I think it's plus about this game. So I like it, the story. In this game, it's not about main mission too. There is a side mission too. So in this side mission, you can help another ghost to move on, and by solving their problems. So you have to find a clues, and after that you can uh, conclude the investigation, and after that, after you solve their problem, they will move on. And beside the side story, or you can call it side mission, you can find a lot of collectible items. These collectible items is very difficult to find. You may spend many hours to find it. So I think it's pretty good. It's a plus for this game. In here, I try to solve that ghost girl's problem by finding a clue and then solving it. So this clue is very easy to find. You know, it's because it's pretty obvious. You can find it easily. See? That's it. I solved her problems. So now she can move on. And after this, you can watch a creepy ghost stories from one of the collectible items in this game. So, see you guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm sorry for my bad English. And thank you for watching.
Well, it was somewhere around noon on a Sunday when I got a call from the pastor. He was looking for someone to fix up the old church. It had been sitting up on that hill, abandoned for over 40 years after getting hit by lightning back in '98. It suffered a bunch of fire damage. So, of course, I agreed to help. I knew something was wrong the second I stepped inside, as an inexplicable chill came over me. Anyway, I shook it off and I set to work. As I started tearing up the damaged floorboards, they were all bad. Well, I uncovered an old rat's nest. It seemed like any of the others I'd seen over my 22 years in the construction business, until I saw the scraps of human hair and bones that the rats had used to make it. Well, suddenly I heard the floorboards on the second floor creaking above me, and the sounds of a young girl weeping. Well, I was worried that the damaged section of the ceiling was going to give way under her weight. So, I yelled, "Hey, stop, come down immediately." Well, my voice must have startled her because she went completely silent. So I got up and I went to look for her. When I entered the room upstairs, though, I was surprised to see it completely empty. It only took me, a minute to make my way up there, and I would have heard her run off if she did. But that's when I heard the weeping again. Only this time it was coming from the bell tower. So I climbed up the long, treacherous, curving stairs at the top, and I noticed what I thought was dried blood dotting the way. When I finally got up to the belfry, I was just paralyzed with terror, because lying before me was the withered corpse of a young girl. Judging by her sun-bleached clothes and weathered bones, it seemed like she'd been lying there for the better part of those 40 years the place had been empty. The rats, they picked her bones clean. I, I took off running. I didn't stop until I got all the way to town. The ravages of time made it impossible for the authorities to get any identity on this girl. It seems Salem will never know who killed her. Some people still claim to hear her weeping there. As for myself, I never went back.